Well guys, there's a new product out there that a lot of people in the hunting industry have been talking about, and I figured I'd do a honest review video on it, and that's the brand new CELL-LINK from Spypoint. I've not even opened this, I've not used it, and so I'm going to take you guys all the way through unboxing this, setting it up for the first time, and just seeing how easy it really is. So here we go. This is a universal cellular adapter. So the nice thing about this is it literally takes any camera that's a non-cellular camera and makes it a cellular camera by transmitting the photos through this unit. You download the free Spypoint app, it transfers right to it. They have their plan options on there. What I'll be using today is I got an older Spypoint Force 10 here. That's a non-cellular version. I like this camera. It just does really good on battery life and it does really great photos. It's just a dependable camera, and so I'm going to partner it right here with the cellular CELL-LINK and see how it does. It says it's got a 7-day free unlimited photo transfer and an avid scouting package, fast LTE photo transmission, pre-activated SIM card, device transmission configurable with app. It can hold up to a 32 gig card that's not included, requires 8 AA batteries. It's compatible with the lithium 10 rechargeable lithium battery pack that's not included. It's got a 12-volt jack and a 2-year warranty. So pretty much, I think we've seen and read everything that we can read on here. There you go. It says turn your non-cellular camera into a cellular device. Let's open it up and get started. So we got the antenna, the device itself there, and the wire that's attached to the SD card that'll plug into your camera. It's even got a nice little quick start guide that we'll have to read through. First things first, let's put this on. Lift and press to eject, pull, and that's where your SD card goes, right there. Load it up with batteries. Alright, and this goes back in the unit. Class 10, 16 gigabyte Spypoint card. You actually see it there, little bitty guy. Photo for you to tell you exactly how to plug it in. It's got the on-off switch there, signal strength, and the status to let you know. Over here it's got directions. It says Spypoint, insert micro SD card, 8 AA batteries, power on the CELL-LINK, 5 colored lights flash. That means it's searching for signal. The number of solid lights that are colored indicates the signal strength. Status of light flashes 30 seconds. All lights off, CELL-LINK ready. I'll go ahead and attach this while we're here. So it's got a little USB kind of plug. Plug that in. Probably easiest to pull that down, plug it in, and then bring it up. I like how that hooks in. It's really nice and easy, more secure, pretty cool. So go ahead and try to hook it up. Not going on as smooth as everything else. There you go. Tighten it down. There we go. Now we can get it to the tree. Because we don't need this SD card, we'll take this one out. We'll put this one in. And what I want to do is I'm going to take this wire. You see this little rubber piece that most cameras have that come out the bottom here. And that's how I'm going to run my cable outside of this camera. And I'm going to tuck it and secure it back behind. Tuck that rubber piece in as much as possible. And there we go. Alright, so this is a free Spypoint Link app. Very easy to use. I really do like it, and they've updated a lot on it. So what we're going to do now should be an option to activate a new camera. We do have a class 10 already inserted into this. Select your model. You can see all the different models on there. We got a CELL-LINK. Tell it next, and it tells us exactly where to scan to connect this, so we're going to scan it. Right now we've hooked everything up. I'm going to go ahead and open this. I'll make sure my camera is on down below, so my camera is on and ready. Switch this on. So they're still all flashing. Alright, so now they are solid, which means that they have connected. It looks like we have 3 bars of signal, which are good. And then status is blinking, so we're going to go ahead and close this. Wait for it to send a picture. Alright guys, so I'm back at the house. I had done this out in the field, but I guess I forgot to press record, so I'm doing it back at the house. I wanted to show you guys that it did transfer before I left. It actually hooked up really easily. That's one thing I like to do every single time that I hook up a cellular device like this. I like to make sure it transfers before I leave the area, just to make sure I've got that good connection. You can see it hooked up. And since then, I've already gotten photos. I got, I'm just refreshing. So I've gotten a little buck in there a few times, and that's about it so far. Nothing huge, no whopper or anything like that, but pretty cool that's working. Alright, so there you go. There's the honest to goodness first time I've ever set up a Spypoint link. And I'll be honest with you, it was a lot easier than I actually expected it to be. I just figured adding another unit to another unit was going to complicate things. I would say this is even almost easier than just setting up a cellular camera. Really nice and simple. You want to have your CELL-LINK directly above your camera there. I've got the wire tucked down around the back side. I've got the card plugged in and the wire coming out. Now, and first off, I opened up that rubber piece on the bottom that a lot of cameras have, and I had it come out there. Instead of that, just to make sure I got a better seal for bugs and, you know, possibly water. Water doesn't go up. But I went ahead and closed that rubber seal, but I had the wire exit right there at the rubber seal, so there wasn't any 2 pieces of plastic coming against that wire. The wire's nice, it's flat. There's enough of it that's going to give you everything that you need. You want these units to be pretty close. The less wire that you have exposed, the better. You know, you aren't going to have a coon come mess with it, or maybe possibly I could see squirrels possibly chewing on it. I've never really had squirrels bother any of my cameras, but I do know that is a thing, and a lot of people have had that. Overall, a really nice unit. It took my Spypoint Force 10, which was never intended to be a cellular camera, and it's made it a cellular camera. It's transmitting photos right now, and so I'm going to put out a mineral site right here, and excited to see what this does. I'm pretty dang impressed with it all. So new batteries in both of them. They should both last really a pretty good time. I'm interested to see how the battery life is. I would expect it almost to be better with that the CELL-LINK having its own energy source and the camera having its own energy source there. So it's not like it's one unit doing everything on 8 batteries. Now each one of them has 8 batteries and it's doing its own thing. So battery life could possibly, I would expect, to be just as good or even better. So there you go. Check it out. The CELL-LINK, I approve it. I was skeptical, but it's easy and it's set up and it went flawlessly. And we have pretty good signal right here. We're out there in the boonies, but we've got a couple bars and apparently it's transmitting photos great. So if you guys want to check out any of the Spypoint cellular options that Spypoint has, just go to spypoint.com and check them out. But the CELL-LINK, you can turn any camera into a cellular camera. Of course, I got the antenna. I'll go ahead and hook it up. We got the antenna, so go ahead and try to hook it up.